Limited rare candy. That sounds pretty good. I'll go with that.
Where did the fucking controller go?
Holy crap. There's, this an update? MGBA has a feature that I have never noticed before.
And it is?
Under the emulation tab while a game is playing, you have the options reset, shut down, or yank game pack.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you could, like, literally simulate tearing the game pack out of the console. I never noticed that. Sounds like a very situational feature.
Right. I don't know what you'd use that for. There's probably some speedrunning task thing that uses it, but...
Yeah, either that or you can just simulate the thing like a friend of yours would sometimes do. Or something that you would sometimes do, like, just freaking, I'm gonna change games, and you're, like, still playing Mario, so you just rip the Mario cartridge out of the thing, and it starts making horrible noises.
Yeah.
And when you put the Sonic Advance in it instead, and turn it off and back on.
Okay. Good. This is where I hope this works. I need to turn the game on, too. I said I'd play Metroid. I'm still working on the game thing. Oh, right. That thing. About that. So I was working on the game, the Pie game. And, I love this music. I was working on the Pie game, and I'm like, oh, this is slow. So what do I do about it? So I decided to, like, okay, Pie game is bad. Let's make one ourselves. And then I started making a replacement for Pie game. And it allows it to go faster. It allows the game to run faster. And it allows me to use PyPy instead of regular Python, which makes it even faster. And it allows me to implement some things that used to be slow. And I'd be able to put them in the C interface, which massively speeds them up. So it's basically just better. Only thing, making it work, and making it not suck in the process. And, well, let's just see this. I know I'm playing Metroid, but this is going to be like 5 seconds. Okay, I guess I ran out of the SDL too. Fair enough.
Oh. Alright, I don't he's reacting.
I don't get it. That didn't happen before. I don't like that. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Right now, I said I'd play Metroid. It's been a while, actually. Tech diffs. And Aurora not, or more like me not showing up. Which is, an interesting reversal.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I even doing last time? Why was I right here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You were... Was there a boss last time, or were you heading to a boss? I want to say you were heading to a boss.
Investigate the thing. Investigate. This
The
doesn't help out.
Valhalla. The freaking Viking heaven.
I know, right? I don't like it.
Die. You just freaking die and go to Viking heaven. Samus was a Viking all along.
Location, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I see why they called it Valhalla.
Missing flagship, because it's like a Federation ship or something.
It's an interesting thing that they did with the name there. Though, to explain it would be spoilers. I still don't know what I'm doing.
This isn't...
There may be some things that may be useful.
Code brick.
Components of bomb. Okay. So... I think I might have went here just for kicks. Well, to figure out what we're gonna do is, go in guns blazing, and if we hit some roadblock, that means we're doing it right. Landing site B. I don't know what I'm doing. Makes me wonder,
For the code okay.
What?
I'm just trying to figure out how to activate this code. I gotta... reset.
Huh.
I'm gonna put infinite rare candies so I can bump my Pokemon up to the required level for this thing.
Oh god. Okay, about this.
Uh-huh. Because this is an orthographic view, it's kind of hard to tell if you're viewing it from upside down. Like, am I viewing it from the fucking bottom? Or the top? I don't know.
You know that thing? Because my OBJ viewer does the same thing. At least when you're in you can't spray and pray. The targets are too small. What am I doing?
Rare Candy 1 and Rare Candy 1. For the percent. Is it lag? I'm gonna refresh the screen. Fuck it, man. YouTube.com server IP address could not be found.
What am I? What's happening?
It's pretending like YouTube isn't working.
Did the notifications go
out? I can't see if the. I didn't check, but I can't see if they did come out because. It's not. It's not telling me anything. It won't load the page. I'm gonna close the window and open a new one.
Okay.
Check Serapi, make sure Serapi is I think my Wi-Fi is just shitting itself. So I can't open Serapi either, so it's my end, not yours.
Interestingly enough, it's not. They're short-circuiting. I leave the room for... Oh, I hate this game. I leave the room for, like... Retracted, blah, blah, blah. Well, how do I get to the top, then? There's just a single door on the other side. Then there's this elevator that won't fucking work. By the way, r/OSHA.
Huh.
I can't even see the attacks, but I was hitting it. I get it. I get it now. The missile... basically, it only shows the animations when you're on the floor. But it doesn't, like, check to see if it's playing an animation or anything. So, the instant that it determines that you're on the floor... The instant that it thinks that you're on the floor is when it plays the animation.
Huh. That's interesting.
Quirks about how the game works that you can tell through things like that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let me try Firefox.
Let's see what we got. What?
Yeah, my freaking Wi-Fi. I don't know how, like, I'm still on Mumble because it won't load a single web page.
Huh, so it's like it's as if your internet was down.
Yeah.
Except for...
It didn't kick me out of Mumble. For some reason. God freaking dang it. All I wanted was a freaking code for infinite rare candies, and this code doesn't work.
The code for infinite rare candies. Magnetic rail cannot be used with... Bomb slot is inactive. Well, what is it? I hate this fucking Halo-looking shit. I've never even played Halo, by the way. And look, we're getting attacked by...
Yeah, neither have I.
What were those things? Where did they go? What is this? It's broken. We need to fix it.
Still no. God. Why? Why? I can't load Google.
At least it oh. Wow. At least the wires look nice now. But you can tell there's a gap in the... There's a gap in the polygons.
Yeah.
I should just do like... I should just do Foley sounds with my voice.
Yeah.
It's like fucking... It's like, what was that thing? Like, Supramero-crat.
Yeah, only it wasn't... They didn't do it with their voice, they just played the guitar really poorly.
I could swear the engine sound was just them.
Oh yeah, the engine sound was that. They also did their own, voice acting for the Marrow Bros.
Right.
Which is famous lines like, I never doubted you.
Yeah.
Or, I will win.
You cannot beat me.
Yeah, you could not beat. And then, after you beat them, they say, I never doubted you.
Use projector thing. If I could even scan it.
Yeah, I apparently can't access the internet on my computer.
Except for this.
Yeah, except for this. That's fine.
Awaiting a thing from the holographic projector that I don't even know how to use. What am I doing?
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to probably restart.
Aww.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Shouldn't be that long.
Right. It usually isn't. I don't know what I'm doing. Unless maybe that's how you get over there. Yeah, but maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet, but there's a door up there that I need to get to. It's the only thing I could think of. Why is the door locked? Is the other door locked? So what's gonna what's the bullshit? Why can't I look fully up like I could in the other? So it's like it locked me in because it wants me to do something. I already scanned this. Fancy. Oh. This doesn't help. Okay.
But first, let me check, see if the ability to access the internet has been restored.
I hope so. I'm still stuck in this room. Unless...
Huh. Okay, yes.
Wow.
It's a thingy. It's got a hologram thing.
I guess the doors are open now. Yeah, but more importantly, I can get up there now. This might be what allows me. Yeah. Oh, weird room design, but it's great.
Yeah. What's this?
And I even have access to this new room. Looks kind of like it's out of Portal. Container can be pulled out of the wall. What is this plant? Cyrillic trees is a thing. It's Russian?
I think I want to say they just named it a Cyrillic tree because it was a word that sounded cool.
Whoops. Whoops.
Like if by happen chance the 5-year-old playing this game stumbles upon this tree and reads it, it's like, whoa, cool, so it's like an alien tree. Cyrillic sounds really exotic.
F.
And then you freaking search it up, and it's a language that many people speak.
It's actually the alphabet.
Yeah, it's not the language itself, but it's like the written language.
Fancy.
The way the letters are written.
Yeah.
I wonder how many instances where like a freaking game or a piece of media uses a word that's meant for like a real world thing and misuses it simply because it sounds cool.
Right.
Which actually, when I think about it, that's basically kind of what technobabble is.
Yeah,
They
I
just
guess, yeah.
use random cool sounding words that sound technical to describe things.
But usually they're still, like, the words that they use are still technical sound, like, you know...
Not like that, but usually they're still English. Like, it's not like they're using, like, a different language. Like, they're saying the phasar meter or something like that. It's, like, actually, like, it sounds plausible that they're using that to actually describe whatever free technology they're describing.
Right. Oh, what did that look
But
like?
at the same time, you know, it's not they're not actually, when you think about it, they're not actually describing anything legitimately.
Right.
It's obviously them rambling on. Sound. It's like it's like lore filler.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I still love this white door.
Yeah.
I think it might be kind of... I don't know. All the doors are fancy in this, but maybe you have to wonder if it's over-designed sometimes. Like, look at the doors in the other Metroid Prime games. They're just all a single color. Like, they're just the same thing except a different color. Maybe a little pattern going on, but nothing like this. And you know, this is good too. They're both good they're both good ways to make a door. But they're like there's no reason you could there's no reason you could have a door like this and a door that's just plain white at the same time. As long as they're different items. Or like if you know as long as there's an in-game reason why they're different. Okay, that's weird. Look at this. I just snapped up to the top.
What the frick? Yeah, it's bizarre. It's like you're climbing up, and then poop.
That's how that's how this actually works though. Like, in fact, basically what it does is when you walk forward, it's constantly checking to see if the area right in front of you is open. And if it is, you snap up to it. That way you can have stairs and whatnot. Only problem is that it works on things that aren't stairs as well. Especially, and, you know, that's a bit ridiculous. Also, yeah, another way you can tell how the game works just by playing it. Also, so yeah, this is the elevator that was broken. But, Yeah. Yeah, mini boss right here. Or boss, maybe. Like, I can just smell it.
Yeah.
I'm not going in there yet. Man, I see things like this, though, and it's like, man, what if you got your hand stuck in between there?
Yeah.
What's the save state key? I forgot.
I don't know.
Hotkey settings. Save state is Z. Oh, thank fuck. Because load state is right next to it. Didn't I have to fight one of these at the beginning of the game? Okay. I forgot how to do this. That didn't do anything. Can only be destroyed by blah blah blah. Oh, stop it with the thing. I can't. Problem is that I don't like to use the charge beam because it just... I mean, I don't know. Maybe you get more damage per second out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't just work. Come on.
You get more. And also, there's this thing. You can't even move around that much. Probably fucking really easily. Okay. Okay, there's got to be a better way for this, because... This is just ridiculous. Unless I'm missing something. Okay. piss. That was too easy. There's going to be more. Or not, maybe. Twist the Wiimote.
Freaking. Imagine if, like, PlayStation controllers did that. Twist the PlayStation controller. Like, turn the entire controller.
So what am I doing now? Is this whole thing going up? This is a viable thing. Let me guess, this is a bomb component. And before. And it gets me a thing. And there's no way to escape this room other than by this little hatch. Which just dumps me out right here. Yeah, this is just an empty room with a door. It's an exit point. But it's only an exit point. I ain't no way forward except forward. I hate. That's a legitimate complaint with this game, is that it really leans on the hyper mode. And even then hyper mode is up.
Huh.
What is this place? Fancy. Seriously, I really love this place.
Yeah, it's a very nice aesthetic.
And before you touch that barrier and you die. Press A to interact with objects. Oh, that one's already done. Oh, fancy. Oh, this Wiimote. Wait a minute. That's like an elevator. Except my shots just go right through whatever that is. This right here is test your skill with the Wiimote. And yeah, see that's the elevator. Wait a minute. Am I just gonna walk into something here? Wait, there's a white door up there. I need to get up there, though. Almost from... Lift is locked in position. Disable the lock on the top floor. Is that another... You can only come in through the other side?
Yeah. Classic. Alright, let's see if this works. It doesn't. Guess I'm back to the old grind.
Well, did the internet search work?
Yeah, internet works. I just can't get these codes to work. Never mind. Oh my god.
It don't work?
It don't work.
Maybe?
Like, I'm thinking one of the reasons why is that this is extremely heavily modified version of Pokemon Fire Red.
Right.
And so...
Here's the thing. If they used... well, I don't remember what it would be called. I think it's like Fire Red on GitHub. If they used that, the cheat codes won't work because... one of the things that they do is they recompile the game, which means that all those memory layouts that the cheat codes are heavily, locked in step with won't work because basically all the memory addresses that the cheat codes depend on will be different.
Yeah. I mean, this instance, on the MGBA window lists this game as Pokemon Fire.
Pokemon Fire.
Yeah, not Fire Red, not Pokemon Fire Red version, Pokemon Fire.
Maybe that's all they need.
So I don't know if unique to this ROM or what, but I guess I'm doing all this freaking stuff manually.
I don't know how, man. Look at all this. That's pretty fucking spoopy right there.
Yeah.
Like, what even is that? Structure identified as grab ledge. I almost... Oh, this camera view sucks. I can't see what's in front of me. Oh, it's just nothing. It's like, look at this thing that you could have did. It's like, look at this thing that... Yeah, but it turns out I just... Yeah. Can't see shit. You don't even get any energy from it. Fancy, though. Oh, piss off. Did Samus just explode right there? Yeah. You gotta be fancy with it. Oh, there's a grapple point right there. And considering how high up that is, I don't think I'm getting back anytime soon. Yeah, that was that. That was like a jump scare right there.
Whoa.
Like you open the door and then there's this corpse on the other side that just turns to dust.
Whoa.
There it is. This is like that bit in Metroid. Like Super Metroid. Can I scan it? Spinal column was severed. Subject paralyzed and unable to defend while being attacked.
Spoopy.
What's this thing?
Severed spinal columns. It's probably not very healthy.
Bioform's skull has sustained multiple fractures from repeated forceful impacts on all sides.
Holy snap. It's pretty gruesome.
Yeah. I presume the resulting lobotomy was how they died.
Yeah, freaking like their brain got basically like blended.
Numerous back wounds indicate, yeah, this guy, he was fleeing before. Target's cause of death identified to be multiple self-inflicted. This guy suicided.
Oh my god, freaking dark! Oh my god, he freaking killed himself. Whatever happened to them must have been really bad.
Subject appears to have been trying to force something off itself at the time of death. I'm guessing what happened with him was that, I don't know, maybe he played dead or something. And then
it got him.
Right. I guess he played dead, and then he survived for a little bit. Well, I mean, he played dead, survived, realized everything was fucked, and shot himself.
Yeah. Either that or it was like coming for him.
Right, that's true.
And he like, I'm gonna kill myself first before this thing kills me.
Right. Crippled during combat, unable to reach safety. Assault rifle runes. Oh my god, this is a tongue twister. It says assault rifle wounds from a friendly unit. Friendly fire.
So, either someone was trying to shoot it off of him and killed him instead, or
right.
B, it's like this guy was like, kill me!
Yeah, that's true.
Please! And so they did the it's insane, freaky, rated M for mature Nintendo game.
Hey, at least we have a save point, which means something's coming up.
Once whatever killed those guys.
Yeah, truly. Like, that's got, like... Yeah, really. Oh, really? I could shoot him twice?
Huh.
What's that thing? Unknown, blah, blah, blah. But what is it? I think I've seen that before. Is it dead? Why is this an elevator? Oh, I've seen this before. Containment unit offline. The pod's power source is keeping the unit's energy barrier active. It's a blue Metroid.
A blue Metroid.
Of course. Like, what else? What if, like, what is it in this game if it's not blue?
Yeah, it's a thematically colored Metroid.
Also, there's an interesting thing here. Have we seen this before? Like, this kind of thing?
No. That's something new.
I guess apparently also you can shoot through the door.
Huh.
Why can you shoot through the door?
Developer oversight. Like your gun goes into the door, so it clips through, so it goes through the door.
So yeah, apparently we've not... Oh, look at that. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a reflection. But clearly, like, if it is, it's not a very good one because it keeps going.
Yeah.
But, what is this thing? Doors secured shut. Operations are... Oh, it's a one or the other door. Also, why does it force you out of the... It forces you out of the morph ball hole. But only in one direction. And there's no way to get it back. Spinner is used as... Spinner has been used and is permanently offline. Fuck. Stop making video noises at me. Great, the door breaks when you close it. That's great. And an example of more items that only show up, like, They only show those things that only show up after you get the item. There's still even more stuff, too. High-speed elevator. And, of course, Samus has fucking glue on her boots because they didn't fly into the ceiling right there. This doesn't help at all. Oh yeah, you see like this floor. This is an example of what the snapping is used for. Here it makes sense. But I guess there isn't really anything you can do about fixing that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably, like, have a thing that disables it specifically for that instance, but... can we go in here? I'm kind of stuck right now. A simultaneous blast to all targets is required to activate this door. Unless... oh, it just reflects it back, huh? Oh, what's over here? What's over here? It's nothing. What's over here? It still keeps going, except there's... like, what's that down there? I guess if it, you know... this is another instance of you gotta find stuff. Like, you gotta figure out what it is, because... like, it locked you in, because it wants you to find something. Let's retrace my steps over and over until I find out what it is, because I can't really do anything else. There's this area, which just turns black and white when I go into the scan. There's this hole that I didn't notice before, with fancy textures. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Oh, look at that. It's a very Metroid Prime 1-esque look.
Yeah.
Now, if only they could have that for the entire game. Stop making video noises. You're gonna make the YouTube video say, "Are you having quality issues?" Oh, that's fancy. It's like the error model. It blinks at you. F. Hey, it's a thing. Containment power. Wait a minute. Containment unit online. And it's the classic. In order to get this thing, you got to turn the power off. But it also turns off the power to all the other ones. What are those things? They're like viruses.
Huh.
I can't even scan them because the thing's glitching. No, let me scan these viruses. Oh my god. A steam spider. What are they?
It's a spider.
I want to look at him. But when you
Tiny
hit it...
labor mechanoids.
They're robots.
Robert Spider. Really weird movement patterns. They're like legs spin.
You can barely even tell what it looks like. Well, time to hit Z. Energy cell. Yeah, but wait a minute. Ready? You got 3 batteries. Yow. Oh, that's some nice Z fighting right there. And I got Oh, what's that?
Her missile online.
You know, these were in Metroid Prime 2.
Yeah, I remember these.
This is the big problem now. Oh, and that's some... Like...
Hey! They did it okay this time. They showed you the door and was like, what is this door? And then you get the power up. Granted, it was a little too early. They showed the door in the same freaking new area. But at least they showed you the door that you could use to unlock with the upcoming power up before they showed you the power up.
Basically, this was a big maze now.
A big spooky maze. Lots of cool light effects. It looks like a party.
Okay. I can't see this thing. That's really the best way to deal with these, because... At least the door's open now. Stop it. And you can't move when you're doing that. You pretty much have to, hit me. Okay. Oh, right, you gotta open this thing now. Gotta do it the other way, which is what I figured. Oh, this one opens sideways. And now they start coming through the walls.
God.
You can spam as much as you want. Okay. What you really ought to do is break him up. Okay, no, that's just bullshit. At a certain point, there's so much that they're just a big... Like, just forget about dealing with it.
Mm-hmm. Like 4 of them.
You might as well just... In fact, I could just spam the entire time, you know? Like, fuck you all. I don't even know what's going to be on this other door. That's a fancy room.
Hmm.
You see, I don't remember that segment right there. I don't remember it being here. I remember it being on another planet.
Huh. Oh yeah, you're still in this place.
This is
Haven't been
vulnerable.
outside in a while.
Okay.
Phase on Metroid. So the freaking stupid space pirates are like, let's take Phase on and put it in the Metroid.
There's a problem here, though.
They died.
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, they're trying to go invisible. Some crap.
I almost wonder. That's probably the best way of dealing with it. Just shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go into your super mode.
Stop coming out of the fucking walls. Stop it. If they overuse this, this could be a really... Like, if those are like the new fucking... Like,
those things, those freaking orb things back on Brio.
you know those fucking in Metroid Prime 1 is the Chozo ghosts. And Metroid Prime 2 has the generic space pirates that also lock the doors on you.
Yeah.
If this is like the next version of that, then damn, I don't know. 'Cause I don't like that. Especially like, you know, like those bits that only appear like halfway through the, like those enemies that only appear halfway through the game that in old areas that make it a bitch to go through those old areas.
They just freaking drain your HP.
It's like, it's just kind of disappointing. There's a clear fucking thing right there. Elevator lock. It's a... Oh, that's that elevator done. But there's a big problem here. There's a big problem here. Oh, and is this fucking Wiimote draining batteries too? Worst part is I don't have any more. I mean, I could do the Wiimote uses AA batteries. I do
You
have...
could find some other, like, an old TV remote or something.
Well, I do have some AAAs. And I do have some aluminum foil.
You could make those fit.
Yeah, it wouldn't run as long, but it would certainly be at least a set or two. Oh, that's fancy. Oh, this is that one area that I've already been to. Speaking of which, when's the fucking Metroid Project Dread?
What is that? Like, I know that that's a fake Metroid game, but is that like a fan game people are making, or?
I might as well say it, because... It's like he died, but then he came back because he was going into hyper mode. You know what? More, like, at least one time this game has been like, fuck this game. Wait a minute. Is this that one area? This fucking exit only? Fuck Metroid games that are like, oh, well... Fuck Metroid games that are like... Bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It was right there. Okay. No matter what you do. Probably lost like an energy tank from that. I've already been in this room, by the way. Let's see if I can get back. This is like the transition. This should hopefully... Oh, I remember this place. Okay, that was pointless. Oh yeah, it's this room. And there was like an energy tank or something right here when I first came in. Alright, my ship still has that thing on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that is. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Either way, I'm not going anywhere until I figure that out, obviously. Smooth. This is the historical anime room. For no reason other than that's what we were talking about last time.
What exactly were we talking about?
It's like
the...
It was like some, like, I was asking, like, where did the, like, the fucking anime tropes start? Like...
Oh yeah, I was like, most of it started from, like, the flagship anime, Astro Boy.
Right. And I was in this room. Zipline is low. Connect. Now that you have ship grapple, you should be able to blah blah blah. At the location shown on your map. There's only one problem.
What?
There is no location shown on my map.
I guess they're talking about on another map. Some other planet.
Well, I don't want to go through the... I'm gonna have to go through the Metroid pit again, am I? I don't see any hidden rooms, though. It looks like I've already been to all those rooms. There's a room right here that I've not been to.
Yeah.
Botanica. Oh, come on. Let me get back to the okay. Yeah, is it easier to click through B? Is it click B multiple times, or... Oh, I need to get back to that one place. Yeah. It's on the other side of the room. And I think the problem with this... A lot of these rooms kind of look the same.
Yeah, they kind of blend together.
It makes it hard to tell where you're going. I'm just going to assume that this way right here is the right way. Which it is, because I can tell. Wiimote. I wonder what would happen if I hit the home button.
Probably pause.
Hit Z. And just like I suspected, it opens up the home menu.
Yeah. It's basically like another pause feature. Like out-of-game pause.
Right. It's interesting though because like there isn't any like that's how it actually looks on real hardware. Like there isn't any weirdness or whatnot. Because technically the home menu is part of the game.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you look on Homebrew and whatnot, a lot of Homebrew doesn't have home menus.
It's like a feature that was implemented in every game that was on the system.
And the Homebrew that does have home menus, like of the Homebrew that does have a home menu, it usually acts weird, or you know, some certain things may look different. Because, like what you said, it was built into each game.
So we have to have this feature put into every single Wii game. And so they did.
Yeah. Anyway, where was this room? So it's like this. Or what would be the fastest way to get here? Okay. Looks like it's pretty tedious to get here anyway. Well, I guess I'm going behind me. I swear this fucking map. No indication as to where I'm supposed to. Okay, this one has the elevator.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay, where is... There it is. Now this is a room that has a door that I never went in. Love how they just melt. What just shot me? Nice. Makes me wonder. Hmm. I hope Aurora comes back soon. What are those? The things that nobody pays attention to. Like, you can tell, like, you know. Oh, that's nice. You know, It takes a lot of time to make stuff like this. And in the end, nobody pays attention to it. They just kind of subconsciously take it all in. Aurora. Might as well just play the game manually. There's a hilariously tiny dead zone in the middle of the screen. I think maybe the dead zone should be a little bit bigger. Maybe Aurora's back. Look at this thing. I can't even get on top of it.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, finally. I finally got to this room. I've been sitting here for the last, what feels like 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry. I was brushing my teeth.
Yeah, I gotta get to that too. This is that It's a save room. I guess I might as well save. That was pointless. What a waste of time.
Ha! Oh well. Hey,
That's
you
what I
just
get
found a
for-
new save room.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was... Energy has been replenished. Game fully saved. Which would be like... You restarted the game, but with the energy that you had when you saved. This is that broken elevator. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. That's the exit. Might as well go down there. You know how much I hate phase-on shit?
Probably a lot. I'm probably gonna be a lot more by the end of this game.
I think by the end of this game, I'll either be saying, oh, I'll either be saying that I was wrong, or it's a shitty game.
Yeah. Granted, I think a lot of that has to do with the control issues, which seem to have been, like, the worst part about it. In terms with your personal issues with it. Though I think your controls, like, you said you were using a dolphin bar.
That's not the problem. I even had problems with controls on original hardware.
Yeah. I think it's been a little bit exacerbated with the dolphin bar, and it's like getting shaky near the edge of the screen. Like, that's kind of complete BS. Definitely a little bit worse.
The fact that you can even use the Wiimote on PC.
Yeah, the fact that it can even, like, Wiimote works on PC via this method is amazing.
Not even really made a play. Like, imagine trying to play this with a mouse and keyboard. I don't know what I'm doing. That's a spider ball track.
Oh my gosh. All of my Pokemon are almost level 30. It has taken me, I think, in total, the amount of time I've spent grinding on this game, probably like 5 hours worth of real-time grinding. And just to meet the extreme level curve that happened upon entering this area.
I don't think that's a curve, that's a cliff.
Yeah! Yeah, it's definitely more of a cliff. This is the steepest I've ever seen levels rise in a freaking fan hack. And they expect you to meet that. They expect you, like, the area you walk out of has level 21, 22 Pokemon.
Right.
The area you walk into has level 30, 34 Pokemon. That's like almost 10 levels of difference with no time to really train because there's not a whole lot of trainers in between the areas. There's not even a gym.
I'm going in circles. Yeah. This is, I mean, come on. Damage boost, nice. Oh. It's this place again. Let's just walk off like a turd. Hey, Vinny.
The Vignette attacks again.
I especially like the small clips of audio. Like this tiny, like, frame of audio that you get.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, so I'm gonna save. There better not be Metroids in the save room. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Hey, Metroid.
Check your objectives log.
Connect second bomb component. Logbook. Connect second bomb component. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I've already been there. And ideally I want to get out of this place. Because it's a bit of a nightmare. The Metroids aren't even as cute as they used to be. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're just kind of dumb looking.
Okay. Okay, I get it. I'm supposed to go this way. Follow this door up. Go up this elevator. Yeah, that's a Metroid. Not even any followers. It says construct thing. Cannot lift object with locks engaged. Oh, so that's what that was?
I see.
So what are the locks? Because I don't know. Guess I'm gonna find out. They're probably a thing that you're supposed to hit.
God, it's freaking stupid.
Okay, oh. Okay. I can't.
Also, I'd like to mention,
Right.
like, Samus's design throughout this game has become progressively more bluer.
Right.
Like, she went from being fairly, like, Samus color
Right.
to bluer Samus color to even bluer Samus color. Pretty interesting.
Right. Pretty sure that was on purpose. That was the wrong way. Need to go the right way. I'm sure if I stand in that, I die. Oh, good. sure that if I...
Right. The locks have been disengaged. You can now pick it up.
We've even got a thing. We've got a giant pencil.
Giant pencil. Oh boy. Yeah, it is a giant pencil. Maybe this is a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, it even
It's
sounds
one of those
like
fancy
it.
pencils too that has like the black wood. Or maybe it's one of those like art pencils that's completely lead. Either way, very nice.
Right. Objective. Let's do it. Collect third bomb component. We got a thing. Collect third bomb component. Let's do it. That looks like... That looks like the very first landing area. Okay, so the question now is... if I go this way, then that way, that would be a way to the landing pad. Okay. That's the wrong direction. Okay. There really isn't a way over there. And I'm going to have to retrace my steps, which also means... going back through the shit pit. More bullshit. Okay, which way? That way. Such a long way to the fucking... the launch pad.
Yeah.
I guess because I completed an objective, the enemies came back. That's bullshit. That is fucking...
You can't shoot him when his shield's up. Like, literally, like... he's invulnerable on all sides, even if you get behind his shield. That's freaking stupid.
Yeah, like, if I get behind him while his shield's up and shoot him, the shots just bounce off. Even though they're not hitting the shield.
It's like an example of, like, bad logic. Or, lack of attention to logic.
Okay, now which way?
Oh my gosh, everyone but one Pokemon is level 30. Oh, jeez.
Okay. Go all the way to the bottom. And you go down a hole.
Almost there.
Almost. Yeah, very nearly. It's a big trek back to the fucking launch pad. There's the broken elevator from the other side. It's not really a launch pad, but... Did he just go Super Saiyan behind me?
Guessing so. I did it. My Pokemon are now level 30.
Let's just have a wall of death. I almost fucking walked right through him.
Alright, I'll be right back again. Or wait, you're about to call the ship. I'll wait for that. Need to know. Need to figure out where to drop it first. Did it tell you anything about where you could drop it?
If you drop it, it just puts it back where it was.
Yeah, but like, did it tell you where to put this thing that you just picked up?
1,000 kills achievement.
Wow. Freaking Xbox achievements on a Wii. Where's my achievements for Mario? 100 Gooba stuff.
They don't even have achievements on the Switch, do they?
Nah. Nintendo's never been about this. I don't know whose idea was it to add an achievement system. Like, the closest thing from any Nintendo game that I've played that's like an achievements type system that like gives you a little reward for doing a certain amount of things that doesn't actually have like an impact on gameplay.
Right.
Would be Animal Crossing, the 3DS game, Animal Crossing New Leaf, which you get medals for, like, if you've played the game so many hours, or if you helped so many villagers. You get, like, a bronze medal if you helped, like, 10 villagers. You get a silver medal, like, you'll get the medal upgraded to silver if you help 50 villagers, and the medal is upgraded to gold if you help 100 villagers or something like that.
We live in the year 2019, and the Switch doesn't have achievements.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they're gonna do something similar for the next Animal Crossing game.
Honestly, I think that it's been long enough to say that they're never gonna do it. Period.
Yeah. They're never gonna implement achievements into every freaking Nintendo game. I think the only reason they put that feature into Animal Crossing is because it's such a casual game to begin with. And these achievements are often quite ridiculous, like, play the game for like 10,000 hours. Like, you can't freaking strive for that. That's just something you achieve from playing the game normally. Like,
right.
You can't aim for that. And so I feel like that's the only reason why Animal Crossing New Leaf has that, is because it's such a casual game that it's kind of nice to, like, see the freaking badge villager walk into town, and then you have, like, a little badge for you, so it's like oh boy, what a nice surprise.
Huh.
But yeah, that's basically it, and that's the only time Nintendo's ever, like, actually added, like, a proper achievement system in their games that is just there because you did so many amount of things. Congrats for you.
Huh.
Well, aside from this game, of course.
Well, it is a first-person shooter.
Yeah, so you gotta become the next Halo. Like that happened for Metroid.
Well, what do you think you're looking at?
Yeah, it's a space shoot game. It has to be the next Halo. There's no exceptions.
This game has a lot more Halo influences than the last two.
Yeah, just not only in terms of like the amount of lore and extra stuff they added, but also the amount of, like, the different planets you go on, and this big story, and this the art style even.
There's a bigger emphasis on combat.
Yeah. To the point where they basically craft a super mode in a way that you have to use it to win parts of the game. Like, it's not like an optional power-up like in Mario. Or really a naturally integrated power-up, because it kind of feels tacked on. But it's an extremely big part of the game just because they create enemies that are, like, almost impossible to beat without it.
Right.
Alright, anyways, I'll be right back.
Okay. Back to the main area. Hey, where the hell is that? This. Time to do the zigzag. Doubtlessly get some wrong. Have to check the map every time because I'm not sure where to go and all the places look the same. Like, this never happened in the first two. I was never confused about where to go in the first two. Or at least, not when I already knew the area. When I already knew the area, I would pretty much go, like, there was no confusion. I'd know the area. Okay. So, right, left, right. Okay, now what? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's go down up the elevator. That when you shoot, it doesn't do things properly. Oh! It's a shortcut. Okay. Well, we're here. Hey, is that what this is? It's another donut. I did a thing. Yeah, now what?
Place the bomb in the cargo hold. We will mark the spire location. Please hurry. There is no time to lose.
There's plenty. Just don't know what to do now. Yo. Uh-oh, here we go. I want to get to the save room, though. One final thing that you have to do.
Cubic.
Okay. I did the thing.
Hooray!
I just need to get to the save station that's on the other side of this room. Go down, take this door, and then go up the elevator.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Dang it, I should have read this.
What was it?
I had a Metroid creepypasta I found like the time before the last time you played this game.
Yeah?
Called Metroid.
Huh.
Metroid spelt with like it's spelt M-O-C-H and then Troid. So much Troid.
Could it be like Metroid?
Yeah, Metroid.
Because those are the name of those things from Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Anyway. No, I mean go to the save room. Go to the one with the save room.
Yeah, they're the Space Pirates' first failed attempts at cloning Metroids. So they're basically the cloned Metroids from Superoid.
Right.
Which I don't remember because I don't think I paid that much attention to the lore. But yeah, these fellas. So that's what it's about. So I'm gonna read this story now. It's not very long.
Right.
I can delete it from my bookmarks. Oh, okay.
That was clutch.
Alright. It started as an ordinary day. I woke up, got some brekkie. I actually, when I skimmed the first part of the paragraph here, or this block of text,
Right.
I searched up the word brekkie since I had no idea what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out it's Aussie slang for breakfast.
Huh.
So whoever wrote this is from the land down under.
Straya.
Yeah, Australia. So, I'm not gonna read it in an Australian accent though, it sounds horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Got some brekkie.
Should I stop, or should I continue?
Yeah, you can stop. Since I'm getting really tired here, I just wanted to read this story.
Did you work on anything?
I worked on the trainer concept a little bit, and I also uploaded scans of those old Fakemon designs, but aside from that, that's it.
Yeah? Can I see it?
Yeah.
I might as well stop it. Besides, the next part coming up is, the next part coming up is, crazy.
Huh.
So, I kind of want to leave it for a time when I'm not kind of tired.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'll be the end of Metroid for tonight. Let's end the game. PKM small trainer concept. I guess it's been a while since I restarted. Looks like it's the same thing, just better.
Yeah, it's just been mainly me cleaning it up. I'm gonna start adding drawings for the other concepts.
Is there anything
on the side
else?
as well. No.
Okay.
Aside from the old drawings.
I almost think you should keep the Metroid creepypasta for next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading it.
I think it'll be much funnier
things. Yeah.
when I'm gonna be.
When I'm less tired, because holy crap.
Yeah. Also, like Vinny's streaming a that is that ban worthy? What Vinny just showed there? What Vinny just showed there?
What did he show?
I don't want to say.
Was it like a obscene body part?
Debatably.
What game is he playing?
I don't know, but it's some meme that he's showing. It's like a YouTube poop.
Let me go to Twitch and let me see what Vine Sass is doing.
It's like clips of Mario, like the Mario Super Show.
No, that's not ban worthy.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, YouTube poop generator, eh? Allegedly.
YouTube poop generator. Someone just clipped that.
I want to see the clip. Oh, great. How do I clips? Days go. Pop clip 7. No. Show me the freaking pop. Brandy. Right, come on. I don't know where the clip is. Never mind, whatever. I'm sure it was fun. And if it wasn't fine, Vinny's gonna be able to not get banned anyways, because Vinny. He's definitely shown worse on stream, I'm sure of it.
Line 78.
Anyways, these images.
Well, maybe it's because I'm not calling the function properly. I made a new function called screen pump. SDLshim.screenPump.argtypes equals C void P. Is void. Makes me no. Okay, so this is using SDL1. It's not really doing anything.
Where's that?
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, so I had this snail Fakemon that I found in some old sketches.
Right?
It's basically just a case of it getting bigger. Like, Slugger, Soylusk, and Snail Earth.
You know what it's time for, right?
What?
It's time to edit this out and make it look better. Oh, this is lined paper.
Hold on, I need to get my cat some food because she's meowing.
Unfortunately, that line is going to cause some problems.
Okay. Anyways, I don't actually know, like, I kind of know the time frame of when these drawings were made, but I don't know, like, exactly when.
Right.
Because I never dated any of them, and I still don't. I probably should start doing that. But I do know the time frame. Um, uh, it was like the first year of high school is when I drew that, I think.
Huh.
Same with this image of like of this bird fake of mine.
Invert.
Oh yeah, I also found this map that I made. I think in 7th grade.
Right.
I made it for history class, and it was like make your own island. And so I'll just show you.
Where is this program? This.
Oh, and also the thing that I originally meant to show you last time.
Right.
The fake mod of Polykeet, Polycock, and Polycon can. Yeah.
How old was this?
This was pre-DeviantArt days. Let me see if I can find it.
How did you find DeviantArt?
I think my aunt told me about it.
Really?
A relative, like my aunt, my mom's sister.
Right.
Her husband is like a comic artist. Like he's legit. He's professional. He's done stuff for Dark Horse and stuff. And he used to use it, and so like she told me about it. I think like when we went to Arizona back when they still lived there. Is when she told me about it. She's like, "Oh, you could go upload your art to the site and like get criticism." And I think like one of the first things I did after I like within the first couple of weeks after we got back from the trip, I made my art.
Right. And then you started posting Xatu pictures.
Yeah, these freaking like meme Xatu pictures. Okay. I want to say this sketchbook that this comes from that I'm holding right now was from back in Hawaii. And I want to say it was like 6th grade is when I was like made that drawing. So yeah. Anyways, we got Soilos, the freaking the snail, this grass and ground type snail Pokemon.
Right.
And then we have this, like, I don't know if like I was intending these Birdmons to be like a dual Birdmon, like you'd get a different one based on like what version of the game you play. But they didn't have any evolutions. So it was just like a regular Birdmon. And there's like a happier looking version at the top that's not even finished drawing. And then there's this freaking edgy looking one with eyebrows. And these weird wings that look really stupid.
Right.
Also, holy cow. Why is the game rotating?
This isn't actually the game, it's just a test to see if it works.
I see.
Also, the colors are wrong.
Yeah, it tends to change the colors. Like it inverts them. Almost.
Don't know why.
Anyways, these other things that I got here. Like the Pokemon Island. This freaking atrocious map.
Pokemon
It's like,
Island.
Yeah, I made this for history class.
Yeah, I don't know how much. Yeah. First, why would a history class make you make up an island? Second, Pokemon for a history class?
Yeah, like, this is like Chris Chan levels of autism happening right here.
Yeah.
Like, I think mine was also one of the shittier looking ones. Like, everyone colored it nicely. And, like, made theirs, like, actually realistic, whereas I was like, I like Pokemon! I'm gonna make my own Pokemon Island! And it's got all this hard to read stuff, because my handwriting's awful, and it honestly hasn't really improved.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you got the key and the legend over on the top left. City, capital, temple, mountain, points of enter.
I can't even
Not
read
interest. Don't worry, I'll read it for you. It's difficult. Forest.
You're the only person who can read this.
Yeah, it's like a special language.
Yeah.
It honestly kind of is, because I also freaking misspelled a bunch of crap. Like lake or stream, spelled with 2 E's. Uprising. X marks a bad place. Lines or roads. Boat service is like a cruddy scribble. And then you have airports. So, there's a lot of stuff to unpack here. Dang, where do I start? Like this, some of this actually has some lore behind it too. So I'll just start from Hortense City. This is like a made-up name that I thought was like really cool. Like, ooh, it'll be like a city in black and white. And beneath it is the Plateau of Ruins. Only Ruins is spelled Ruens. Runes.
It's even worse than I imagined.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Then there's this little island. Oh yeah. Next to Horton City is this X with a red R. What do you think that means?
X, the red R.
X marks a bad place, according to the key legend.
But why is there an R?
Like what in Pokemon Land has a red R as their symbol? Hint, it's not any of the other evil teams you might be thinking of. It's Team Rocket.
Ah, you ruined the... I was thinking, like, what could I say that would make it funny?
It's I don't know.
It's a dead joke.
Actually, no. Yeah, how you could do anything. It's red. It's Trainer Red is here.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is.
It's a bad place. You don't go there because Trainer Red's there. It'll freaking wreck your shit. Anyways, so Team Rocket's base is here. But I don't think they're the only evil team that occupies this freaking compact island. Anyways, moving on, we have a boat symbol. And this island here with a little temple on it called the Vast White Temple. And it's obviously a place where you'd be able to catch Reshiram.
Right.
It's like an event location. And then going on, you have this bridge, the arrow spelt with one R. Bridge. The Arrow Bridge.
Right.
That crosses this river. Next and across the way is Age Village. I was really creative. It's like a time-based village, I guess. Then you have Silver Falls, a waterfall, the Aura Forest, Shadow Town, that has an airport. Then there's this other island at the very, like, northish of the map, top northish, called Pillar Island with the Illusion Castle. This is actually, like, I have artwork that is kind of old that I haven't uploaded to DeviantArt because it was before I started DeviantArt. But I drew a bunch of Pokemon, based off of Pokemon cards. But I drew them all in one setting, so it was like I created this little world called Pillar Island, and it's basically this island that has a bunch of like land pillars jutting up from the ground in the center. Kind of like I think there's a place in China that's kind of like what I'm talking about, like
pillars.
Yeah, like let me see if I could find this. Land pillars.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it first. Is it this?
Let me check the stream. Yeah, it's that. It's that exactly. It's basically like that, only it looks a whole lot worse. Also, Beltran Janice.
This is supposed to
showed up in the chat. Hello guys, I'm playing games right now. I don't know what you're doing. We're just looking at pretty old art of mine. We finished the Metroid stream for today.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up. At least checking in. Anyways, so I need to, like, upload these since I think it's kind of neat what I was trying to do even though it didn't work. Since I haven't done anything like it since, where I drew a bunch of pictures in the same setting with different Pokemon. So anyways, that's what this Pillar Island thing is, and this Illusion Castle. And the Illusion Castle in question, not pictured here, is freaking atrocious and an absolute abomination. But I digress. So, south from Shadowtown, we have Formidable Cove. Another place that I depicted in a drawing that I made before I made this map.
Right.
Then we have Mount Mont, which is basically mountain. Then we have Platinum. Platinum. That's Plat and then NIM Lake.
Fucking
Cobalt Cave. Red Lake, you know, like the one with the red Gyarados. Also Mont City. Then we also have the Tar Pits to the east of Mont City. Then Barren Flat, Yellow Woods, Mount Gold. Just going across here. We have this delta here, south of Portland City, called Dragon Delta.
Right.
Ninja Hideout, Time Temple. Couldn't even spell the Pokemon's names right. Jeez. Shapedo Lake, or not Lake, Tide. Not Sharpedo, Shapedo. Then Far-Fetched Forest. Space
SDL2
Temple.
works.
Oh, nice.
This is what it's supposed to be like.
No red water. And then we have the freaking capital city on this shitty map. Emerald Sky City, which sounds like a Sonic level. And it has the Sky Cruise, which is like a boat ride. And then we have Winkle Beach. Oh, and I didn't mention this, but there's a little island. Another little island, similar to the Vast White Temple Island, which is the Deep Black Apple. And that's where you'd catch Zekrom. Anyways, that's my freaking Sonichu level of trash map.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll move on to the final item, which is this old Fakemon design that I think I said I drew in like 6th grade. About. Yeah, so it's fairly generic. It's not really anything groundbreaking. In fact, it's pretty bad. We have Polykeet, a flying and grass type. It's 102, I think. Feet. It's like 2.03 pounds.
What does it say?
It says Polykeet is a simple Pokemon preferring more tropical climates. It is a close relative of Wingull. It's almost completely made out of grass.
Completely?
Yeah. Completely. So yeah, basically my idea here was like, I want to make something that's kind of in the same style as Wingull, because it's like a tropical Pokemon.
It does just get bigger, by the way.
Yeah, really. I think it changes color pretty drastically, too. I never colored these, but I always imagined what the color would be like. Polykeet would be like green and white, and that's it. Then we have Polycock, which is flying and fire, and it's like a cockatiel, but also not really.
Right.
And it's ditched the little like line eyes and actually become real eyes. And it's now 2 feet and not or 209 feet. When Polykeet was exposed to fire. So basically, if you gave Polykeet a Firestone, it would become this. It's completely changed typings, except it's still flying.
Right.
When Polykeet was exposed to fire, it evolved into Polycock. It's scorching to hold because nearly all of it is made of fire.
So it's like burned grass and whatnot.
Yeah, so that's the idea. So basically, you set this poor little thingy on fire, and it becomes like a burnt.
That's horrible.
Bird. So yeah, it's that, and I think this would just be like red, like probably red and black.
Right.
Like it's sort of charred, and then you have Polycan, which is a toucan, and it kind of just looks like a terrible, like a really bad version, like a bad early design of Toucanon. It even has kind of like angry eyes and stuff. But it's a flying and rock type. It's 3.21 feet. It's 3 feet and 20. Actually, I think that's 24, but the line showed up weird. 3 feet and 24 inches.
You didn't have a like you didn't do the double mark, like you know the inch marker, which is the same thing as the foot marker except there's 2 of them. The double quote. You didn't have that, did you? For any of these?
No, I did not. I think I was uneducated on how to use it properly, so I just didn't do it.
So you have 3'21" or 3'24".
Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
Well,
and it's also jumped up from. I didn't mention the weight of the last one, but it goes up a few pounds. It's now a 6.06. This one's 67.08, and it's supposed to be like that.
It's a rock type.
Yeah, so it's very heavy.
But also, there's a problem here. Let's assume 21 because it's smaller, and it that's roughly 2 extra feet.
Yeah,
which makes it so that would be like 5 foot or 4'9".
Yeah, 4'9".
And if it's 24, which it might be,
wrote it wrong.
Which it might be, it would be 5 feet even.
Yeah.
So
it's upscaled fairly well in comparison to its much smaller previous form.
About what you'd expect, actually.
Yeah, I was going off of normal Pokemon.
It's not anything crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you know what I do? I do the crazy stuff. I already did the crazy stuff. But this isn't crazy.
Yeah, this is not. I've never gone for that. I've always went for how realistic is this for Pokemon lore? How much could this be real?
And not actually the Legend Guard, but if your Pokemon doesn't have to look down to see its trainer, then it's too small.
What? Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Exposed. Anyways, next century. When exposed to water, it evolved. Evolved. Oh, I can't spell. I still can't spell to this very day too. Like this writing and the spelling has probably gotten like at least only 5% better from this 6th grade stuff right now.
Right.
It evolved into Polycan. It's unbelievably. It's kind of spelt wonky, but not horribly. Heavy, spelled Hevy, for its size, because 98% of it is granite. Scientists are baffled. Yeah. Are baffled by how it can fly being so heavy spelt wrong again. So it's so basically, alright. I understand what I was trying to do here, but looking back on it, it's freaking retarded. It makes no sense. Basically, like, the idea is it's grass, you set it on fire, and then it, like, solidifies into rock after you, like, put the fire out with a water stone. So you're using 2 stones on this Pokemon. And the result is it's grass. You give it a firestone and it becomes a fire thing. Right. Then you put the fire out with a water stone and it becomes solid rock. Which isn't how that works. Like, you think Polygon, like, it might still be like a rock type, but it would be like made out of like charcoal or like coal in general. Right. Which is fairly light. So it probably would even be lighter. Like, bigger, yeah, but lighter. But that's not what happened here. And so as a result, this is the Fakemons that have been lost in time. I completely forgot about until like a couple of days ago when I was looking through old drawings and saw these.
It's fun to see, though.
I think this is about it when it comes to, like, Fakemon that I've drawn. I've just been mostly uncreative when it comes to drawing Pokemon. But I could probably look and see if I could find some more. Maybe upload some of those Pillar Island things, but... Or Pillar Island.
I believe, how do I think it's like... How do I, like, not... Okay, so Python... Y equals... Okay. How about... Yeah, it doesn't work like that. But there isn't... Okay, so, print percent and X good. C XORed with R mask or B mask Okay. This is where I... Shit.
The colors are odd again.
Okay. I don't want to convert it. I really don't want to convert it. Was it like get RGBA? It's like C surf
Hmm.
C equals SDL. Am I doing this right? It's map RGBA. Screen surf format RGBA. This is gonna make a big this is gonna make it this is gonna make it a lot slower. Screen PX not used. Fine. Now it doesn't work at all.
Hmm.
Basically, and now it's something completely different.
Huh.
Oh, I get it. I wonder if that's why.
freaking bad Fakemon thread. Just looking at someone on VP. And at first they post jokes and bad Fakemon, and then they post good Fakemon. What I'd consider good.
Well, it works now, but as expected, it's really slow. This is just the SDL1 fallback. I can change one line of code to switch to SDL2, and it's full speed. I need to figure out how to do this without, like, I don't know why it's slow like that anyway. C2 equals. Okay, so it's like R C N R mask 16 C2 or equals C and B mask 16 C equals C and okay, so with Little Indian, RGB, so R is at the very beginning. Shift it up. No, this should be this should be what it takes. All warnings being treated as errors. The big ass difference it makes. The big difference it makes avoiding slow things. Like you can tell that was fast. It doesn't look correct, but it was faster.
Yeah.
Maybe I can type in something. Display format. Okay. Screen in it. Final output. S, okay. Flags. Well,
What have you fixed that program?
I'm working on it.
Did you ever find out why the color was going weird?
I think the formats are different. Like for some reason it's not storing the graphics in the same format.
I see.
Set video mode. Convert surface, like I feel like the best way would be to image load. Wherever that function is. SDL surface, actually, if defined SDL1. Oh, that's a big problem. There really isn't a way to, like, get the current surface. I could cheat and make a global variable. Like, do, like, if defined SDL1 and if SDL pixel format. Can even make it a pointer. SDL1. Then image load. Okay. Surface T. Format SDL1 screen format. SDL SW surface. Or maybe Yeah. Okay, where's that line? I think this is almost done. This. Hmm. I mean, SDL surface. I'm kind of confused. I'm almost done with this too. Screen in it. This is pretty much what the process is. It's probably the first semi-successful coding stream.
Yeah.
But what I need to do is find this function. Image load. Oh, I see. Blah, blah, blah. R. Okay. Shim 1. If defined SDL1. $272.15. Fine. Right. R equals in function. That's the error. Segmentation vault. That's nice. That means that always check for nulls. Okay. Still glitches. And it probably introduces, like, weird things. It's interesting because I never tested this function before, but it works. The only problem is the colors.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Well, I guess I don't have to play the rest of I don't have to play the rest of freaking that ROM hack with the Master Chief in it.
Why?
I'm reading this bad fake command thread, and someone posted the entire Pokédex, Order and Chaos.
Yeah?
And then underneath it, they said, hands down the worst ROM hack I've ever played in my entire life.
Wow.
So, yeah. they know, apparently. This person knows my pain. It isn't just me. So let me post this so you can take a look at it. But I think next time I stream Order and Chaos, I'm gonna like play a little bit of it just to see what the next town is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna spend the rest of it looking at this freaking thing. Going through the designs. But I'll post this now. Not. I'll post this, and I think after this, I'm gonna get off.
Okay.
Anyways, this is the entire dex. We're in chaos.
Right.
And wow, these designs.
Hmm.
Some of them, like, the ones that are good are the ones that have been, like, they're Kamiramon. They're sprite hacks. They stole sprites from either other Pokemon or possibly other Fakemon and glued them together.
Hmm.
Let's see. Someone in the thread pointing out the horrible name that is Vaporwave. The first, like, the Natu sprite edit. Mine. It evolves into Hanzuela, which is also freaking awful. In terms of design. But yeah. Oh my god, is that what I think it is? It's there's no, come on.
What is it?
First of all, there's a freaking clown. But more importantly, near the very, like, the second to last row, there is Dragon and Dragonova, two dragon Fakemon, and it's basically just a Master Chief Fakemon.
Ugh.
And, like, it doesn't look that much like Master Chief, but it has a visor, a green visor, which is reminiscent of the thing. Also, the legendaries, like the title legendaries, Orderana and Chaostra, they obviously stole, they sprite hacked, probably someone's, custom sprite of, Tyrantrum, the T-Rex Pokemon, and, Rayquaza. And they just freaking recolored them. Like, Orderana is just a white and green version of Chaostra. Like, they were that freaking lazy. Absolutely awful. Circle Legion. Which is just like, let's see, we have Sir Clown, like, reminder that Ordering Chaos adds a new typing to the mix, known as Clown type. And so you have Sir Clown, which is just a circle tool clown that evolves into Circle Lord, which is a circle tool clown with a horrific face. It's really shitty looking. And then it evolves into, I think a cue ball trainer class sprite that's been edited to look like a clown. Very nice. Very good.
I want to make. Okay.
Oh my god. I shouldn't be looking at this so intensely when I said I wanted to like look at it on stream. But there's a line of ice type monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
We have Numkey, a Glycemian, and Blagongrana. Blagong Blangornga. Langornga. Which is very, very close to the name of a monster from the video game series Monster Hunter called Blagonga. Which is like a snow baboon. So that's kind of odd. Were they really that uncreative to have ripped off a freaking monster from Monster Hunter?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'll save the analytical till later.
What I want to do actually is I think I can figure out this SDL1. Now I want to see. R shift, okay. Oh, that's interesting. It's creating a 24-bit surface. This just begs the question, why? I mean, that explains why it's fucking glitched.
Yeah.
It created a bits per pixel is 32 though. It's just that I don't know Almost there. Okay, I get it. Basically, the screen surface. First, because it's 24 bits, the audio, like the images should not be converted otherwise. Otherwise you'll lose the alpha channel, which means you won't have transparency.
Is this real?
Probably.
I've stumbled across a thread called a few years ago. I remember someone posting leaked pictures of a Pokemon employee rulebook or something. Things like the Pokemon logo always has to be depicted in the exact colors. All food in the Poke universe has to be addressed as a vegan, and no meat is allowed. Does anyone have these pictures? And they posted pictures. I don't know how real these are, but like, basically,
it's full like on SJW.
Kind of. I mean, the first thing they post is details about Master Balls and how they should be used in the anime. They should never be depicted in a cluster of, like, actual Master Balls, but you can use them as a pattern.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's like, you can't, if a character, like, freaking opens a bag or something, it's like, oh, look at all these Master Balls. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You can only use multiple Master Balls if they're in a pattern. Like as a background. Or a cloth or something. But the next one is a lot more interesting. It talks about blood relations. Any mention of blood relations, including mating and parenthood, should be avoided. While the animation does include the siblings and parents, procreation is avoided entirely as one of the many mysteries surrounding Pokemon. Refer to the animation, which features the Pichu brothers, the siblings Latios and Latias, and other such blood relations which may be acceptable for use in products. And then it shows Kangaskhan. Even though Kangaskhan is a parent Pokemon, the blood relation between it and the Pokemon in its pouch is kept ambiguous. And then the big one, or one of the big ones. Pokemon never die. In general, no reference is made to the life and death of Pokemon. In battles, they are never killed, but faint when they are defeated. Pokemon cemeteries have appeared in the video games, but no mention is made of how the Pokemon died, and these graves are not depicted in the animation. Note that
post this thread.
Yeah, I'll post it. It's very interesting.
I'm gonna end the stream.
Alright.
Yeah. So, I hope that you all enjoyed that. So we'll see you next time. Don't know when that'll be. Probably Thursday. So yeah.
Oh snap! Oh, yeah, okay.